I got an STD from my boyfriend despite using condoms. Warning, some audiences may find this content disturbing. View at your own discretion. Welcome to the House of Reddit. Today, we share some recent r/confessions posted on Reddit. I got an STD from my boyfriend despite using condoms. He told me beforehand, but, yeah, apparently you can still get genital herpes even with condoms. What the fuck, health class? It's more contagious for females than males. If your partner takes antivirals, you're 50% less likely to transmit/get it. There's two types: HSV 1, which usually presents orally, cold sores 67% of people have it, barely any taboo, and HSV 2, which usually presents on genitalia, just called herpes, 13% of people have it, fucking taboo as hell. It is also possible to have either type 1 or 2 and it present in the opposite place. So, yeah, there's some general knowledge on that for anyone with it or considering being with someone with it, or just good info in general. It is literally just a skin condition like cold sores, aka still also herpes, eczema, acne or psoriasis. But, fuck. I want to end things because I am unhappy and have already tried fixing things. But it is so taboo that who would want to freaking date me? I feel so hopeless. I love relationships and intimacy, and now it feels like all of it is off the table for me. I feel like I'm never going to have a life partner. It's already hard enough to date. 50% of people you won't like, out of the 50% you do like, probably 75% of them want kids, I don't and can't, and then out of the small percentage that's left, I'm guessing 90% of people are not going to be okay with dating someone with HSV 2. Fuck, man. I used vintage cash to buy smokes and beer when I was younger. My dad used to casually collect coins and paper money. What I mean by causally is that he would hang on to cash that he thought was cool, silver quarters, buffalo nickels, wheat pennies, things like that, but he wasn't hardcore about it. He'd just keep them in a jar and he would talk about it from time to time. One of the things that he had in his collection was a $5 silver certificate from the 30s or 40s. Just a quick lesson on what silver certs are: there used to be a couple of versions of cash that you could ask for at the bank. You could request a gold cert, a silver cert, and I believe one more type, but I'm not sure what it is, and they guaranteed you the same amount back in whatever the cert was. So a $5 silver cert meant that I could go to the bank and request my $5 in silver from them. Anyhow, I was a piece of shit when I was 13 years old. I started smoking at 12 and was an all-around bad kid. One day I needed some cash to go pick up a 40 ounces and a pack of Marlboros, so I went into his drawer, took the $5, brought it to my local minor selling bodega, and got them. The prices are totally showing my age. At the time, I thought nothing of it, but now that I know what a damn silver cert is, I feel like absolute shit about it. I have never told anyone about this because even though I was a piece of shit, stealing from my parents was not a thing I was ever proud of or did often. I put a finger in it. Back then, the nights were hot. Really hot. Needless to say, I was sweating my ass off. Went inside the nearest superstore for a drink and a little blast of the old AC. That's when I saw her. Foxy little thing with messy blonde hair. Daughter of a friend. I hadn't seen her since she was a preteen. She had grown. Oh, she had grown nicely. She noticed me, and, what do you know, she recognized me. She had a lot to say, and I had ears to listen. Her dad, my old buddy, hadn't been the same since he got back from the war. Son of a bitch. I hadn't even known he got deployed. Sad stuff, but he was getting the help he needed now. Therapy and such. That's what she said anyway. I hope she was right. The topic changed to something a little more lighthearted. She complimented me. Wouldn't you know it, she said I was handsome. Flattery, no doubt. Had to be. A cute young thing like her? A gruff old dog like me? Not a chance. Or at least, that's what I thought. A few words later and we were in my car, heading to a burger joint. Can't say I was very hungry, but she had suggested it, so what could I do but oblige? We ate and we talked some more. My oh my, was she something. She had the brains to go along with those stunning looks. Dreams. Dreams like you wouldn't believe. She had 'em and she was going to follow 'em, damn it. What a girl. I couldn't help myself. I told her that she was, well, that she was amazing. Harold, for all his struggles, had raised a good one. I said it in a half-flirtatious manner. Sipping up the last of her milkshake, she told me that I was pretty amazing too. That's when the dam broke. There was no denying it anymore. This girl wanted me and hot damn it I wanted her. Before long we were back at my place, tearing the clothes from each other's bodies. It was hot. Real hot. Almost as hot as that day. Almost. She climbed onto my bed, naked as the day she came into the world. I was ready to enter, but she made me wait. Kinky little thing was a tease. With her plump rump in the air, she asked me to put my finger in it. In what? Well, her asshole of course. She didn't need to tell me twice. I took the old index finger, gave it a few wiggles around my tongue, and popped it right into her tight anus. As for the rest? Well, you can probably guess how that went. Yep. That hot day? It got even hotter, and, for once, I didn't mind being covered in sweat. Did very bad things when I was a lot younger. When I was around 12, I was extremely horny and had just started masturbation every single day, which led to me depending on sexual things. It got to the point where I would get off thinking about every woman in my life, including teachers and friends of my mother. With a family friend, same age, once we went under the covers and kissed and grinded on each other. I am straight, and at one point during this time, I even thought about another boy. Sex ruled my life and I sexualized everybody. Then one day, a relative's friend was nearby, who was much younger than I was. I touched her butt cheek through her clothes and also put my nose near between her legs, making it seem like I wasn't trying to. She was a lot younger than me and didn't understand what I truly was up to. Before that and some time after, I used to give her a hug and a kiss when saying goodbye, but I stopped. Fast forward 8 years and it's tearing me up in the inside. I know my mental state back then was completely different, but my insides are turning. I can't sleep at night and I feel like a monster. I sexualized a lot of women in my head and I touched someone. I knew it was wrong, that's why I did it in a discreet manner. I feel nothing but remorse and wish I could go back. There was news about a 15-year-old boy arrested for recording himself groping and dry humping his 8-year-old cousin. That filled me with anger, although I didn't do what he did, makes me think, am I similar to that monster? I'm in turmoil right now, please leave any comment. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Turn on the notifications to know when we post new videos. Thank you for coming to the House of Reddit.